Good afternoon. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm back and I'm still talking about the isolation period during your spiritual journey. So, when I was in isolation, really, I have to say, like for me, myself, it wasn't that bad because I'm naturally introverted anyway. And over the last few years, I'd say about 8 years or so, I had been pretty much distancing myself from people anyway. And so when I went to my isolation time where it was just really me and time to spend time with God and to discover myself and to really awaken to things that were going on around me. It really wasn't hard for me because I like being alone. It does not bother me to be by myself, and I know this can be difficult for some, especially if you're used to being out with crowds and you're used to hanging out with bunches of friends and family and stuff like that. And the isolation period isn't forever. It's just like a temporary situation, just time for you to get yourself together and to come to terms with what's going on around you, forgiving yourself about past occurrences. And like I said earlier, we've all had a past and we've all done things that we're not proud of. And once you go into your spiritual awakening, I think that's when it kind of all lifts up from you and you kind of start to forgive yourself, because it's hard to forgive somebody else if you can't forgive yourself. So I feel like once I started letting the people go around me and stop blaming others for my issues and stuff, even though some of them were not self-induced, some issues, like, it's really people right doing stuff to me and stalking and just watching every move you make and criticizing and critiquing every move you make. And once I learned to just kind of let all that go, forgive them as well as forgiving myself, it became easier. And as for me, like, I like being in isolation and I pretty much prefer it, but I know that's not how we live. You have to learn to get along with people. When you see that people show you who they are, believe them, because they're not playing with you. They're not going to change. In some cases, I'll say, if they're some people are just hurt and they can't get over past trauma. But unless they choose to heal, like, you yourself have to choose to heal. If you don't choose to heal, then you're not going to do anybody any good, and you can't love somebody else if you don't love yourself. So it's all basically part of a process. And what I learned to do is just try to embrace the process and stop fighting it, and to kind of just let it be what it is. It's like, even when you find out that people aren't good for you, sometimes you kind of still stay around or keep them around just to you're acknowledging that they're no good for you. But sometimes it's just best to let some things go, and you can still love them and from a distance and still pray for them, of course, because you want everyone to be healed. You want everyone to have a shot of redemption. You want everyone to learn and grow. But some people don't want to learn, some people don't want to grow. And I think it's because of, like, a lot of the ways that we're brought up. It's hard for us to let some traditional things go and to continue to let other people bully us and to stunt our growth, basically. But if you want to grow and you want to move on, you have to heal. You have to give people the space to move and grow and heal as well. And like, I've been talking about isolation for a couple of days, and I was like, wow, that sounds like really bad and really scary, but it's really a good time for you, and it's a time that you can really progress and elevate in your life. And I hope this helps somebody. Have a great day. Thanks.